right. Okay, it's chugging a bit. It's chugging a bit. Chugging a bit. Chugging a bit. Not bad. You know, for a crowded area today, it's not so bad. Not bad. What was my menu? Into the mountain temple. Right. Before I do that, though, I'm going to go and do the Budagada. Mission available. I should just fast travel there. Oh, I'll have to fast travel there. That's where I came from. Ha. Video games. Oh, 69 hertz? like the sex thing instead of 60 hertz. Ah, what a card.
Do you have a minute? Come over if you have time.
Nice.
Uchu has something to ask you. Uchu and I were talking, and well.
Uchu, what's on your mind?
The day of Etzli's coronation is approaching. Soon he will be a man and take the first steps towards becoming Paititi's future king.
That sounds like a day to look forward to.
It's the hope for that day that keeps a lot of us fighting Amaru and his cult.
Sometimes we all need to remember what we're fighting for. Is there something I can help you with?
When Etzli's father Sairi died, Unaratu bestowed the honor of surrogate father onto me. One of my duties is to gather 3 sacred items for the ceremony.
But with all that's happening right now, you aren't able to. What are these items?
They are the Savior's amulet, the champion's bow, and the king's horn. Each a blessing from the ancestors of the
What is her hair doing?
Tell me what you need, and I'll see what I can do.
Her hair is like into the Spider-Verse.
Men retrieving the amulet and bow. But if you could find Kabil, the instrument maker, and get the king's horn from him, you would be doing us a great favor. He's been difficult. I sent 2 men and both have failed. Perhaps you could talk to his wife.
I think I can manage that.
Be mindful. Kabil can be prickly sometimes, but Abra, his wife, has a way of dulling his edges.
I hope she's okay. Mora. You're a Croft, right? Thanks, buddy. Did I pre-order PS5? Did not. I still don't know if I want a PS5 or an Xbox Series X, to be honest. If it is all the eps of my killing you, never. Never. You're too splendid. It's kind of crazy. My honestly is the best Switch game because it's hasn't released Metroid Prime 4. I feel like, I don't know. Usually when Nintendo takes their time with a franchise character, it turns out pretty well. When in regards to something like Mario, Zelda, Kirby, Smash, Animal Crossing, they're very deliberate on the time they take, right? So I feel like Metroid Prime 4 hasn't arrived because it's not the product that they want. It's not the Metroid Prime they want it to be. So I'm kind of happy we haven't got it yet, as opposed to just being forced and saying, here's Metroid Prime 4. We would go, oh my god, it sucks, thank you. That would make you break out your Switch again? Play my game? Oh, I never came this direction? Foolishness, Dante, foolishness. Huh. Alright, it's Tomb Time. Tim, the Tomb Time Taylor, right? For a second, I paused because I thought his last name was Trailer instead of Taylor, and then I remembered it's not, which is why my joke had a small delay. Now, how do we make this work? Let's take a look at our surroundings and find out where we can and cannot go. So there's no rope attachment here, so I can't fire a rope somewhere. That's water, so I can just swan dive into there and start from down there. Looks like it. Cool. We're just not going to swan dive today, are we, Laura? Okay. Now, where does that lead to? Hold on. Just eat our stuff. How do you like the new Mario All-Stars game? I think it's cool. I think it's really cool. I like it. I think it's gotten a little too much flack. We discussed that today on Twitch Weekly, which is this idea that Mario 64 and Sunshine specifically, not really Odyssey because Odyssey's still young, but Sunshine and 64 don't hold up, and that it feels clunky. And it's tough for me to take the perspective of someone who has never played the originals, because I did, but I'm imagining it as someone who didn't play the originals for a long time after playing them. But because everything these days are 140 for hertz and 4K, let me rewind a little bit, right? There's a difference between technology growth, like let's say black and white TV back in the day to current day TV and those kind of things, right? Changes in qualities to things that directly affect you. When you're playing a video game, that's different because it deals with dexterity. It deals with your hands on the controller and the response time of things, right? So for me, when I see a game like Mario 64, yeah, it's not going to move the same way as Odyssey because Odyssey is built under a different idea of what precision is, with better consoles capable of better things. I don't know if it really makes it more precise that way as much as I think it makes it a newer game. I still think Mario 64 is a pretty precise game, especially the amount of things that you can do with it. I think it's a very precise game. The world building was different because of the amount of RAM and memory available on 64 carts. There was only so much you can do in world building, which is very apparent. But with that, they did the best they could. You can't have too many objects on the screen, which means the platforms you can get to had to be built a certain way. The amount of ideas of how many things you can do were narrowed down, and I don't think a lot of that isn't accounted for. So by comparison, when you take a Mario Odyssey to a 64 or a Sunshine, yeah, the world can't be as big as those games, which means the opportunity to move swiftly through those worlds, it's not the same. But I still think 64 holds up as a great game. I really, really, really do. I'm sorry, that was a huge reroute to answer a question. But nevertheless. No. Wait. I'm back in the main city.
I would love.
So wait a minute. You're telling me. Hold up. I'm back in the main city. So this entire time, instead of going that way, I could have just came in here, followed this water drainage, gone right here, and just deep. Okay. That's kind of cool, actually. I respect it. Neat. This is the kind of Tomb Raider I enjoy. This is the good stuff. That's exactly what I want. That's exactly what I want. It sounds like you're talking on TV. There's probably a reason for that. You may find a lot of parallels between what I do and the expectations from me in accordance to that. Am I right, community, or what? Huh? Huh? I'm going to upgrade this blicky. Now it's ultra blicky. This was all blickied out. That one is not. What do I have? AB-45. This one's equipped. This one has the silencer. This is the Uzi, right? Oh, this one's the revolver type. Suppressor is kind of nice. My bow and arrow is plenty, though. I have plenty of bow and arrow, so I don't really need to suppress the handgun. I need a handgun for power. So I'll equip that. Let's do that. Parfait. And let's switch outfits. Let's go back to... Man, these bonuses are really cool and all, but man, that default Lara Croft outfit they give is kind of whack. Whatever, we'll deal with it. Do I use cuticle oil? I do not. I do not, Reem. I'm sorry. Please don't be angry with me. 3 skill points available. I think one of the upgrades I haven't done yet is that advanced, that sight beyond sight. Where is that? What is her hair doing? Where is the Incan Babby with the blickies? Where do you think she is? Set the block on fire right now. That's what she's doing. Where is this? Was it down here? Serpent skin. Caiman's breath. Fewer vestiges. Speed. Stealth with an F. Blur arrows flare around. Helps me more quickly. Where was the addition that allowed me to upgrade my Kupo? Reveal traps. Locate the heart of an animal. Don't really care about that. Finding rare animals, increased chance. Large capacity. Oops. Large capacity what? Resource satchels. Purchase from merchants. It's not bad. Rope kills. I don't care about. Recovering arrows. I don't care about because I can build a lot. Boost the perception of plants. Adding the ability to sense human enemies. That's not bad. That could be useful. Might get that. 3 locked targets. 2 locked targets. Charge shots. Visual assistance. Enemy. Falling height stuff. Kill a second enemy. Perform a chain takedown. Blark. Focus to improve reaction response to slow down when aiming. Lure traps and corpses. Poison grenades. Concussion shells. Okay, so out of all that, the only things that matter to me are larger capacity for ammunition and sight beyond sight. So give me sight beyond sight. Cool, that'll work. That'll work. I hope the hairworks thing isn't on because I'm going to turn that off right away if it is. I don't want to deal with real hair. Pure hair normal, low. I don't need pure hair. That's your boy don't need that. Less pure hair the better. You forgot to watch the latest episode of Lovecraft Country? Well, capital D : Reem. Ooh, by the way, do you all want to watch a movie with me? Obviously, I said Little Shop of Horrors, and that's still on deck. We're still going to do that. But recently, for Twitch Weekly, I watched a show called, well, not show, a documentary called Console Wars. And I got to speak to the directors of that and the author of the book today. And I watched it on CBS All Access. And I got to watch the first 45 minutes out of an hour and a half. But I have it to watch if all of you want to watch it too. Be kind of cool. I think you would enjoy it. If not, you could fake it. And that'd be good with me. Console Wars? Yeah, it's a documentary about Sega, the underdog, taking on the colossal giant that was and still is Nintendo. And the ideas that Sega brought about of how to deal with Nintendo, the conglomerate that Nintendo had, the control they had, even as far as going to government sanctions and intimidation for retailers. It's a really good account of history. Do you want to watch it? We could watch it tomorrow night after this front page stream. My stream will be over at 2 a.m. Eastern, so we could watch it after that. Your favorite movie? What? Little Shop of Horrors? What an excellent choice. What an excellent choice. We were singing a song from that. I think it was Reem, right? And you said I had never seen it before. And I was, well, I didn't say, what? You've never seen Little Shop of Horrors? Someone else did. I'm going to say who. But I was like, what? So we're going to fix that by watching Little Shop of Horrors. This is a little bit of a stop for me. I'm going to stop for you because the whole point of watching it was so you could see it. So yes, I'm going to stop for you. You have to be at a point in your life when you can start singing songs from that musical. Okay? I want you to be able to go to a Tina stream or a J-Rock stream and say, you'll be a dentist. You know? That has to be you. You know, or say, say, Oh, for Console Wars? Oh, okay. Never mind. That's cool. Now that you said that, that's fine. Am I missing anything from here? Any kitty cat song? Pedicure, manicure, kitty cat claws. Ways climb up and down them paws, looking like one of them pretty cat claws. Is this? Where am I? Oh. This is where I want to be. Now I am here now. Is anything here going to try to kill me, you think? There's a rope thing over there. You see that? I don't know if I can stamp it. Can't, won't. Cool. Can't stop, won't stop. Ooh, I wasn't ready for that. That song that says, y'all ready for this? I wasn't ready for that. Y'all just want to watch Rocky Horror Picture Show? Well, knowing you want to have like a full-on musical day. Let's watch Rocky Horror Picture Show. And Shop of Horrors. And The Wiz. Jazz hands. Just reading things. There we go. What is this POV? What is that noise? Where even go? Wait, hold up. I don't even know where I'm going to go if I do this. What is this camera angle? I think I'm right, but... because I can't land down there, it looks like. I don't think it's going to work. Rocky Horror Kitty Face? What's up, Vanessa? I'm just a mean green mother from outer space, and I'm bad. We easing on down the road? Yeah, we are. Come on now, ease on down the road. Don't carry nothing but our feet alone. Let's go ease on down the road. Oh boy. I like this dungeon already, this puzzle, this
That
tune.
must be the temple I saw from the riverbanks.
Saw? Same. You can't make that jump. Quit being crazy. You really want to try this, Cropped? I don't think you can make that jump, but I don't see where... oh. I see a grab point. You gonna try to grab that? No. Nope. Nice try. I like that the game allows you to tease the idea of going into a stupid direction because it's going to let you make a stupid mistake. As opposed to giving you an animation that says that's not the right way to go. It's really important that a game tells you you can be dumb if you want to, but we don't recommend it. You know what I mean? Okay, video games are active right now. Nothing around. Me this. I got that thug in love. Did she just really teleport over there? Let's go, Croft. Teleport gang. Okay. It's real dungeon hours. A Tale of the Monkey Twins. Not today.
All full up. Can't carry anymore.
Can't or won't. Ladder up and progression down. Looks like this dead ends though, so I'm gonna go down this way. Get some lore. Laura Croft. Sorry. Knock that out of the park. Sweet. Go back this way. Got all that, right? Yeah, I got all that. So we're gonna go up here, do the damn thing. Thanks for the spoiler game. There it is.
I must have arrived at the right time. It looks like the cultists were just here.
I wish I could give you some of my carbs right now, Vanessa, because I have plenty to give. But if I find any spare carbs, I'll send them your way, okay? You didn't ask for them, but in the event that you want them, they're there. Lore. Stuff. Shout outs to Black Powder. Give me that too. Whole bunch of give me that in action. Some literature on the wall, but we can't read, so we're not going to do that. Nice. What's down below? Nothing. What's up above? Nothing. I guess I'll rappel down instead of jumping down 15 feet.
I must have arrived at the right time. It looks like the cultists were just here.
Let's try this again. Properly. I did it! I properly did video games. Go me. Large structure, huh? Puzzle? So wait, this entire ritual was only worth a 6% increase? But one of those tiny rituals also were worth 6%? And bigger ones were worth 3%? Then again, I guess it's based less on the size and more of the information offered. And I can't read it, so who do I know? What do I know? Maybe it offers a great deal of information. I should just watch my mouth. Yo, we talking about mochis? I would love some mochi right now. Capital D colon and all. Is she serious right now? Cheeks!
Amazing. This must be where they perform rituals honoring the sun.
Aw, man. Remember how Praise the Sun was a thing for like 3 years straight on Twitch? And people finally stopped doing it? Amazing. It's a sun puzzle. Now, obviously, I can't go in those waters because the current's moving too quickly. That's most certainly going to, I guess, drown me. Then again, in the last Tomb Raider, there was a current just like that. It just sweeps you away. Oh, that's why. It'll sweep me away right there into that rock. I collide with it, break my ribs, she dies. Right? More than likely, I'm right. This is how I traverse. Go across that, hang on that, go the opposite side. Now to figure out my objective. Right now looks like all the light sources are coming in with the light, pointing it towards the green thing. So I don't even know what I would change it to. So let's find out what this puzzle wants. First off, what can I move? And how can I move it? Okay. Interesting. Something back there changes, I see. It changes the direction in which I can grab onto, huh? Okay. So now this allows me to do what? This, probably? Yep. That makes sense.
I won't last long if I fall in the water.
So those allowed me to switch the platforms. Now, what's the objective of this puzzle? There it is. I gotta turn that probably towards that to shine the jade. So I gotta figure out a way to turn this entire device around. Alright, cool. I can figure that out, I think. Hey ZP, what's good, baby? How are you? Cookies and cream is the best ice cream in the world. And honestly, if you could please mail it to me first before Reem, I think that'd be really cool. Just something to think about, you know? Just put that in the back of your head if you don't mind. Reem, it's not about who asks first. It's about what I want. You know what I mean? Now, if that seems unfair to you, I get it, because it is unfair. But, in the wise words of someone I forget, oh well. That changes that. But I can also change over there. So I'm going to change that, because it feels like it's too easy to change this one. Although this is the direction I can go. I can also go... I can't go that way. So you know what? Never mind. Because I can't even go that direction. This would be one hell of a puzzle. So I'm guessing each light has two different directions they can turn to. There's that. Hey, Adrian, Adrian, A-D-R-I-A-N, Adrian. Hello, Mash. Hello. Yes. Mash. It's been an interesting day. What's up, ZP? Are you referring to how President Trump and his wife have been tested positive for COVID? What if she mails it to us both at the same time? It'll come to me first. So I'm okay with that. Laura! Oh! It's just like playing Mortal Kombat. Minecraft Steve, I said this on Twitch Weekly. I'm mad about Minecraft Steve. You know why? Because they gave Minecraft Steve a sword. Not all the time, you have to craft it, but they gave him a sword. I'm so tired of sword characters. You couldn't just made Minecraft Steve without a sword? Word? To also give you a finisher? Kaiser, you're wonderful. Never change. Hello, Prepsky. Now I can go this way. That's some weird lighting change, yeah? If I had a better CPU, that lighting wouldn't happen like that. So I can either keep going this way and find out what the haps is. Oh, I can't
make it across. I'll have to backtrack.
Hey, Lord, why don't you tell me exactly what to do?
All full up. Can't carry anymore.
Same. Oh, neat. Have to backtrack. I don't think that's an option, Croft. Backtrack? I stand corrected, Croft. It is an option.
I think this is the way out.
Do I have to go all the way around just to make my dreams come true? She did say backtrack, but that's extremely far backtracking. Maybe she means this way. Kitty Cat Croft. She's a kitty, kitty Croft. Okay. Is this? Guess not. Just some painted door. Meow, meow, kitty, cat, cat, meow. I'm glad you know the lyrics now, Reem. It is indeed meow, meow, kitty, cat, cat, meow. because it's the kitty cat song. So let's do that. Oh my gosh. Oh, come on. They're just ribs. You got plenty. Plenty of ribs to spare. Sick. Let's go this way. And not great. Not great. So I should have started this way in the first place, it looks like. I should have started this way. Unfortunate. SMH, you got rocked? Come on, buddy. We don't do low tier puns like that in here. I know what you're going to ask. I do? Reem, I've got news for you. No, I don't. What did I eat today? What did I eat today? Oh, I had chili dogs. I've been eating well this week and everything, so I decided I would have myself a nice little cheat day, and I thought, what's the best kind of cheat day to have? And lo and behold, a light shined down, and I had chili dogs. Now, before you ask, I'll tell you, what'd you have in your chili dog? Well, it was coney sauce, chili sauce, a long strip of bacon tucked in the side, some pickled relish, coleslaw, and mustard. And I paired it with some steak fries that I dipped into garlic spicy ketchup. And you want to know what happened to me after I ate it? I got hit with the itis. It was the equivalent of eating a Luther, so I had the itis immediately afterwards. Nothing was getting accomplished, that bed was awfully inviting, and it was like, Adrian, no matter what I do, you want to lay down here with you. And I was like, you right, bed. You are right, bed. And bed was right. Channeling your inner Sonic. Yeah, nice. TV5 Sonic. And Chili the cat. Chili is my favorite name for a cat, honestly. Like, Chili's a cool cat, but I just love the name Chili. Especially when I hear, like, Jess talk to Chili. Chili! Hi, Chili! It's just... Not the itis? Yeah, Mash, the itis. Need to log your food? I guess you're welcome. If I helped. You're welcome. You had corn dogs for breakfast? Yeah, breakfast really is just whatever meal of the day you want it to be. Right? It doesn't matter when you have it. When breakfast is breakfast for you, then it's breakfast. And that's bars. People ask you when it's breakfast, you say yes. It's exactly when breakfast is. This is a predicament. Can I make this jump? I don't think I can make that jump. What can this jump do for me? Nothing. What can this jump do for me? What can this do for me? What can this do for me? I don't know now. I think I did have to leave out and come all the way back to set things up where I wanted to be. Never thought that I was sat here by myself with a Koopo Koo. A Koopo Koopo. All these Koopo Koos, they all Koopo Koo. What I had imagined Koopo Koo. Because I can't put this light anywhere. Well, one place. And it's not really that useful because I'm... Oh, I'm kind of stuck where I am, right? Because you can't climb back up there, Croft, can you? Can you reach that? I don't think you can reach that. Yeah, so you're actually stuck here.
All full up. Can't carry anymore.
Oh, no, I'm not. Right there. There's a wall climb, and I can jump over and do it that way, right? I can only jump on it that way. I can't jump on it any other way. Interesting. Can't jump on horizontally, right? Yeah. So I went all that way for nothing because that light didn't change anything for me. I'm back to where I was. So my initial impression was right. I had the light set up correctly. I have to go all the way back around. Very tricky video game. Very tricky. And honestly, you have my respect. When I'm done, half of Earth will still be alive. Crawfit. I wouldn't mind some English breakfast right now. Honestly, pairing beans with a breakfast is just such a power move. It's such a good move, honestly. Big fan. I'm gonna eat me some breakfast. Post proof. Breakfast is what you make of it. Fact. Bailey had an epiphany and ran away, so I can type again. Thank you, Bailey. I can really go for some breakfast right now. Why don't all of you right now who keep talking about food and brekkie and all that other good stuff, why don't you get brekkie? Who is stopping y'all from getting brekkie besides y'all? Can I grab on that, you think? I don't think I can. I'm going to try it, though. I am going to try it. Power move. It's funny how all of a sudden she can't jump 50 feet. All of a sudden she can't make a 50-foot jump. Other parts of the game she can jump 50 feet, no problem. But all of a sudden now it's all of a sudden my tummy hurts. Can't make the jump, sorry. You want a McGriddle, to be honest? Depending on where you are, it may not be too late. Well, no. Well, some McDonald's have all-day breakfast. I'm not sure if yours does or not. Never thought that I would Kupo. So I've got to do this. That sounds like the you did it noise, but I don't think I did it. The game is playing the you did it noise, but I don't think I did it. I do know that sound. Congratulations, you're a Croft. That's that noise. But I don't feel like I accomplished anything, game, and I need you to cut it out. You give me a false sense of confidence. Oh, wait. The gemstone's shining. I did do it. What did I do? What did I solve? Whatever I solved, but to unsolve it. Solution canceled. You don't have duck fat lying around? Oh, do I? In the freezer out back, yeah. She had the bubble and squeak in it. Who? Laura? We're Snarters. By the way, hello, Snarters. I hope you're doing well and having a wonderful afternoon, evening, or morning wherever you are in the world. I hope you don't have bubble guts. Oh, I see. Ah, MF. Would you look at that? Intradesting. I need that light to not be pointing at that. Looks like it faces this way. Okay. Never thought that I would Kupo.
Can't make it across. I'll have to backtrack.
Can't make it across. Can't make it a Croft.
This could be the way out.
It is, Croft. I'm very aware that it is.
This is the way to exit the tomb.
Tell me a few more times. The new shiny thing happened jingle. My favorite. Backseating. Yeah, Reem, and just to remind everyone at home, what is backseating? For those who don't know, how would you describe it? Absolutely. It's hashtag not cool. You're such a student of the game, Reem, you know that? Can I make this jump? You rotten. Oh, ribs. Why is my code word pineapple? I don't know. I think I heard it once as a safe word. One day closer to Cyberpunk. You started. Cyberpunk promised no crunch time, and what are they doing? Say it with me.
Can't make it across.
Crunch. Crunch time. It really rubs me the wrong way. It feels like there's something different about a company saying... Well, it feels like to me there's something different about a company never mentioning a word about not having crunch time and then having crunch time and being like, oh, that's unfortunate. You shouldn't be like that. Have better practices and standards, yada, 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 right? Versus a company that says, we've done wrong in the past. We've also done great things. We're going to say outright, we're treating our employees correctly. We're going to have no crunch. Yeah. And then the game comes out a certain day and they say, you know what? In order to have a perfect time release, we're going to delay the game to November. And everyone's like, CD Projekt Red, thank you for delaying the game and understanding the hot fixes you need to do while taking care of your employees. Yay. And now out of nowhere, it's like, yo, by the way, psych. And they're trying to take ownership of it by saying, you know, I own this. I know I said this and I did this instead. And shame on me, and I'll be better for. But I don't know. It grosses me out a bit. Grosses me out. Kevin Hart stand up. You're right. That is where it's from. Big Mama for sure. Is the word conch. Nice. Surprised it's not kicks. Now, Vanessa, I would hate for my entire personality and stream to be whittled down to just my fascination and love for booty butt cheeks. You know what I mean? Especially when I value thighs more than cakes. But you can't exactly have thighs as a safe word. To be honest, the software industry has created a lot of lives in terms of schedules and terminology the past 30 years. Unless I'm involved in the process, I don't care about publicity or announcements until the game actually releases. I care about the promises made to employees to make them feel like they're not overworking themselves to meet a deadline. And what bothers me is that a deadline can be shifted, but oftentimes the deadline can't be shifted due to things like retailer promises, to Steam and EGS promises, to merch promises, to contracts, to sales dealing with the holidays. And the idea of retail expectations and investors who want their quarterly earnings to match up in line with the game release as opposed to putting it off and not making their earnings the way they want to. That's when I crunch IRL. How the fuck get over here? Why are video games so complicated? I just say streamers so you understand the idea. You're a letter U, the idea. I'll be the HR guy. Are you going to play the new Myst remake when it releases? I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if I do. By the way, welcome back, Edico. I cannot live with other people, especially friends. Facts. I'm not sure everyone conveniently forgot this. I conveniently forgot this. Like, WoW today, they pushed back the new expansion, but can only push it back to the end of the year because of EU laws, I think. Smart. Will I play it? What, Cyberpunk? I don't know. Someone asked that earlier. And I don't know if I'll be playing it on release day or not. It depends on what I have lined up. There's not really a part of me that feels like I really, really, really have to play this game on release. You know what I mean? We'll cross that bridge when we get to it, kind of thing. So in order for this puzzle to work, I need to have a light pointing at that statue so I can get over there. but I have to have a way to get over there with safe passage. But that involves me having a way to get back over here while having all the lights positioned in a manner that lets me do so. And that's the problem that I'm running into. Interesting. I wonder. What light can be pointed over? Is this light? It is this light. So I need this light to be pointed over there, and I need a way to get over there, which is the back route, the exit from the jungle. I think I have to leave the dungeon to make this happen. Okay, this is the third time I've said that. I've got to try it out before I go crazy. Sleep well, Martha. I have to play this on release. I kind of feel it's exhausting me. I don't like the idea of rushing to play a game. I play it when I want to play it, you know? For sure. That's always been a Twitch thing, right? Is that I'll get more viewership if I play it the day of. But for some people, it's also not viewership. It's the idea of community expectations. And it's how you temper your community. Some communities, regardless of numbers, expect you to play a game on release day because they want your reaction, not everyone else's.
Looks like this
But
might
I
be the
think
way
this
out.
community is tailored to the idea that it's not about, at least I think so, right? I guess you all would know better than I would. But I feel like this classroom, our community,
This must be the way
is
out.
not built around the idea of these games have to be played at these release dates, but rather I want to enjoy the experience of whatever game you play whenever you decide to play whatever game you want to play, which makes me feel good, of course, right? But I think that's the culture that's been built here. But some streams don't have that culture, and they suffer for it, right? But that's not really been a problem here. But for companies or for streams that do that, it sucks. It really does. Especially with games like Cyberpunk. Because the thing is, sometimes you can benefit from not playing a game on release date, right? You wait a little bit, and you follow your death, but you wait a little bit, and after the initial heat of the game has died off, I feel like it's sometimes fun to play a game 6 months later because by then everyone's forgotten about it, or they've experienced it, so now it feels better and for us to experience it with you, because a lot of times people won't come to a stream because they don't want spoilers about the experience either. You know what I mean? What up, Pretty Brown and Nerdy? What's good? Thank you for the raid. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Enjoy yourselves. Optional. You can always not enjoy yourselves, but I would like it if you did enjoy yourselves. She's a Croft, by the way. You doing well, no problem. Goat status. For sure, Vanessa. Welcome in, but if you don't like it, sorry, I think. Strong approach. Where do you want to go, Croft? That's what I effing thought. Interesting. So this is the way back. Okay. So I can't go back that way, the way that I came, because that little ingress is away from my vision. I enjoyed this tomb way too much. This is very video games. Adrian is quality content? Me? I have my moments, I guess. I'm not gonna toot. But all of you came in here from Pretty Brown and Nerdy Stream. Welcome. My name is Okaydrian. I'm a sometimes full-time streamer, and more so these days, full-time host. Oh my god! I'm so angry right now. Let me go back and make sure this is actually correct. What? That worked? Huh. But I also do full-time hosting for GameStop TV, Twitch Weekly, that kind of stuff. So if that makes you Kupo, then you're in the right place. Why can't I use that speed move I unlocked? Where is it? I deadass unlocked a new little zip line thing that allows me to go zip, zip, zip. And I can't... Hello? I can't use it? Where is it? Rope ascender. Hold E. I like how all the time I spent finding that out didn't save time in the long run. Sick. Hashtag video games. That was a very video game moment, wasn't it? I'm ashamed of myself. I apologize for video games.
Can't make it across. I'll have to backtrack.
Hey Laura, can you not make it across? Get the backtrack? Say it a few more times, just in case. The important thing is I need this lit. Fam. I'm sorry, I discussed myself too. I need to light this up. We'll give myself an entry point. So what's the Benny? Why is this even an option to go right here? He says to himself and himself alone. Why would they give me the option to go on this platform? What's this platform do for me? This, obviously, right? But I would need a light pointed right there to take advantage of it. But what light can I point at it? There's technically a light already pointed at it, looks like. We're just not close enough to it. Maybe that's the problem. But I definitely can't jump anywhere else from here, and I can't grab onto any of these things. Interesting. I do find it kind of weird that light is not puncturing that in order to turn it. Unless that is a turning point for it. You know what, Prepski? I was going to ask that, if that was true or not. But it turns out Laura's pretty good at letting us know over and over again, huh? That she can't make it across and that she'll have to backtrack. Turns out we're not the only ones capable of in-game analysis, right? So the idea is to be able to go over there and accomplish something so I can backtrack if possible, right? So these lights don't really matter. Doesn't matter what your friends are telling you. Doesn't matter what your Koopa. Doesn't matter if you boo-ba-doo-ba-doo. All love for you, unconditional, that's true. Now get up, get up, get up, get up. Show you that you're not in a scene, cause I'm in love with the enemy. And doesn't really matter what they do. You're nutty for me. See, this would be a dub right here. If I could find a way to get back over there. If I backtrack this way and go all the way around, I can't get to where I was because the game doesn't let me go that way. Mash, as long as you don't take issue with me, then I feel like we can still be friends. Maybe we can beat Bob. Maybe we can beat Bob. I still don't understand why I can't grab this. You know? That makes no sense. Like, there's actual things on there for her to grab. And for some reason, she just says, LOL, I'm not going to grab it, Adrian. Sucks to be you. And honestly, right now, it does sucks. Not only am I casually reminding you that you didn't hallucinate that song, I'm casually reminding you that you didn't hallucinate that movie. Show you that you're nutty like me, cause I'm in love with the enemy. Doesn't really matter what they believe, all I'm asking you is you're nutty. I can't believe my eyes. So it lowers the platform. And again, I don't know what that platform does besides activate that. The only thing this can light up is that. Your left. Is this song about Nunny Buddy? If he's the Nunny Professor, I guess. You saw Night Professors 1 in theaters. So did I. Because of Janet Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Because of Janet Jackson. So there's the twig. There's that, which I can't get to because of that. Was that a camp? I still don't even know what that does. That gem. Shining. I don't know what it accomplishes. Okay, there's more to this than I can see. So it changes the lighting pattern so the light shines right there. It also shines back there. Maybe there's a way to shut off the fountain. And stop the flow of water. Nah, I doubt it. I'm probably right though. But I doubt it. Sick graphics. And there's no way to get over there, right? I have to get over there from that. I have to go pap and then pap and then pap. What bothers me is that this ruins my escape. What's that? Interesting. It stops pouring water. I was right about that. That theory worked. So now it's not adding more water. Does this make this more turbulent? Sucks. Bokeem Woodbine, aka the homie from Jason's Lyric, aka the homie from Drunk History. So that stops the flow of water. But why do I care about that? It doesn't, though. Well, now it does. Weird that the animation is still going on. This is so peculiar. I feel so dumb. Thinking, thonking. Because no matter what, I can only go back this way. And I need this turn that way in order to go back that way. Unless going over here allowed me some way to stop the flow of water. Overall. There's always water flowing down there. Right there through those little corridors. As well as right there. Why if I go this way? I get the same animation? Oh, that's whack. Okay. Sometimes things in life just whack. So, like I said, doesn't matter any of this. I have to... There's a list of have-tos, right? Like, I have to have this like this in order to get back to where I was. That is non-negotiable. Because there's no other way out of here. I can't go back up here, right? I can't go through here, right? Cool. I can't jump that way because Croft all of a sudden can't jump 45,000 feet any longer. I can't repel and grapple over there. I can't grab the back of that rock. And if I could, it'd be a weird climbing animation anyway, so it can't work that way. Please make sure I'm not being dumb. Cool, I'm not being dumb. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So, theory crafting complete. Why would it give you a reason or a way to come back to... Well, it has to. Because if you go exploring this way and you find out you can't do what you want to do, they need to give you a way to go back. No matter what. That's a development thing. Not necessarily a puzzle thing. Okay. But either way, that pointing at that is the only dub allowed. Calm down, Croft. What is she doing? Why are you jumping like that? You're being weird. Now with this entry point, I can't go across that way. I can't make that jump. I think I tried that last time and I died. See, that doesn't make sense to me. Any other jump, she can jump 75,000 feet. And all of a sudden she forgets how. That could be the fact that I'm jumping from a low point to a high point. Like it just dead ass goes right there. And she can't. Well, she jumps. She's got a floaty jump. By all marks, she should make that jump. Am I wrong? She should make that jump. I can make that jump. Either way, can't do that. And that's fine. And these doors I thought you could open. JK, you cannot though. Which leads me back to going this way. But what's the whole point of allowing you to go this way if I can't do anything with it? I don't think I picked anything up over there. There's the branch you automatically swing, and I land on that wall over there. And I can't shuffle around the wall. I can't go that way. I can only drop down. I'm pretty certain, at least. The sound makes you chuckle every time. Oh, the sound of Croft and her ribcage folding in half. There's some holes in this house. There's some holes in this house. There's some holes. Let me hear that. Yes, y'all, it's the one and only. What up? I came with the ton and only. What up? That came with the gun. But don't get it twisted. The gun is on me now. Won't leave it out when the makeup bash. You got a real good. Okay. So being right there offers me no benefit. At all. It does nothing for me. So what that tells me is that that light over there is fixed. It also tells me that this light doesn't matter. Wherever that light's pointing, it doesn't matter. As long as it's not pointing there. Which means this is my free light to point wherever I want to. I need this to happen. But when that happens, I need a way to get over there. So I can't do it this way. I can't do it that way. And I can't take the back route because the back route doesn't exist. I can't run along that because the game be cheating and says lower fall, right? Let me just try it actually. That's not fair! That's not fair. This is objectively what I want, though. I want that facing like that. So that's a win. Win, 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 win. I can go back this way, but there's no other entry point, right? Cheeks time.
Amazing. This must be where they perform rituals honoring the sun.
Yeah, amazing. There's no other entry point. It just takes me way back to the beginning of this entire puzzle. It's amazing how Laura got here in the first place. Right, there's way back up. And I'm clearly not going back up that way, so this is an L I have to just kind of hold. Okay. Haha, Prepsky, yes. And there's no other way to climb over here unless I do that. Right, there isn't. And doing this does nothing for me. right? It raises the platform, but I can't really reach it from here, right? So what's the point? So this has to be pointed this way in order to get over there. So what I've discovered is that light has to be at that. This light has to be at that. Okay, cool. So far, so good. Case denied. It's not even really passing through it, is it? Interesting. I wonder if there's a way to make it pass through two objects at once. It can't this way because it's too low to the ground. And it can't this way. Can I squeeze through here? Oh, okay, so you can squeeze through every other bear, but all of a sudden your little skinny ass can't fit through this? You afraid your cheeks might get in the way? Besides, it's wood. Just get, you can fit right through there. If your butt gets stuck, just wiggle it. You'll break them in half anyway. No climbable structures. This has to be pointing at that, doesn't it? Maybe not, I don't know. That turns that. There's some rodents in this map. Wait a minute. That can be pointed at that, can it? It can when it's raised up. Yeah, so he's kind of be the god of this. So I can be the god of it. We can be the god of the world. This can be pointed at this. Then I can backtrack. Then I can turn that over there. And I'm not stuck over there. Right? I can turn that lamp towards that. And I can climb out that way with this light being there. Go back this way, go back this way. But then I have no way to traverse this. Right? Right. Then I'd be here like, oh no, how do I get across? How do I get across? You guys cannot clap for that. So that's the thing. Because the platform's in the way too, right? And there are no other light sources pointed at the platform, which means it can't be lowered or raised. So that can't be the right solution. Even so, if I pointed that light at, let's say... I could point at this. Oh, wait a minute. Well, I'm just switching things out at that point, right? Because let's say I point this at... I don't even think it reaches this, to be honest. Yeah, I think this can only reach something else. I would still need to get over here, which means this light pointing at that no matter what. I have to find a way to get the light to touch that. Not touch that, actually. That's the kitty cat song. What's confusing me is once I get over there, finding another way around. I feel like there's something in this hallway that I haven't discovered yet that allows me to do more than I've been trying to do. Thonking, thonking, thonking. So I can take that light and move it out of the way. But it doesn't work because this platform's in the way. I would need a platform. I would need a light pointing at the platform to raise it up for that to work. And then what am I gaining, right? Because I still need a light to point at this. So I would simultaneously need a light pointing at this. Just to have a light pointing over there at that. Unless I have it pass through two structures at once. Before I do all of that, I'm gonna do this and just make sure I'm not missing something over here first before I do all of that. Install more lights, not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Atticus with 2 lies. Because I can't install more lights, and besides, Laura Croft does not install lights unless they are Mayan or Aztec lights. You know? Has to be a license she can say, I found this. Smiley face. Because she needs the recognition and the praise. Otherwise, she's not a Croft. You are... Her fingers are touching the bar. After repeat listening, I'm just now learning that doesn't really matter, does not have the lyrics because I'm in love with the enemy. It doesn't? Doesn't really matter what they believe because I'm in love with the enemy. That doesn't really matter what they
Can't make it across. I'll have to backtrack.
I can't believe my dreams come true. With the inner being? Oh, because of who he is on the inside and all that stuff? Whack. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say with the enemy. I'm not changing my lyrics. Those are my lyrics now. Oorah. Hey, what's the point of this? Because I can't shoot it, right? Plus my arrow's stuck in the middle of that, so that's the thing. Holy shit, Max, how are you? Right? Max has better things to do than to watch Twitch. I'm speaking for Max from now on. Someone says, Max, do you watch Twitch? And he belly laughs and guffaws for 15 minutes straight. And he can't get work done because he can't stop laughing. It is kind of interesting, though, this idea that Twitch isn't one of those things that you feel like maybe you can't watch or do forever, you know? Look at Aeson. Aeson was all about Twitch, and now Aeson...
Might be the way out.
You're lucky if you catch him watching anything on Twitch. He was a little Twitch baby. I still think it's weird how I can't backtrack this way. That you can't fit through this and just slide through. Or fit through this and just slide through. Or fit through this. Well, not this per se, but everything else kind of works, I think. Just one big hallway of red herrings. Got channel points. Brag some more. Also upsets me she can't grab this. Only those sides. I can't jump at an angle because that's hashtag cheating, I guess. And I can't jump on that rock. And I can't jump on that. All I can do is walk up this platform. Can I headbutt this? This puzzle's making me feel really dumb. So it's back to my original idea then. Because like I said before, I can't really escape this platform from where I am. I can't fire my arrow at anything, make anything break. I don't even know what that jade lighting up is doing. I don't know what it's giving me access to, or what it's not giving me access to. So let's reinvent ourselves. We're gonna do some backtrack puzzling. Some kitty cat puzzle song. Okay? As a community, okay? As a team. And by team, I mean you watch me do it and struggle tremendously. Sound good? Cancun. Let's do that. You turn that light, you get points for enthusiasm. That's the objective over there, that being turned. That's what I want. That's what I really want. But I can't go back this way. Right. So that doesn't matter for now. Let's do this. I can't tell if the puzzle just got tremendously harder or if I'm just being really dumb because it's late in the evening and my brain is trying to figure out what brain is. Not like brain as in you all being perverts, but like, you know, brain stuff. I just don't understand why they let her go over here. What's the point? Why don't you just have her drop straight down? That I'm reading too much into. But I digress. Okay. This feels like some progress. This feels like some proggy press. It feels like some progress. But it probably isn't. Proggers? I don't know. No promises, Reem. That's what they call me. They call me no promises. So now no matter what, this light is pointed over there. What's worse is that gym thing is not active any longer. It feels like I'm putting the lights back to where they were. Which is hashtag not cool. Which maybe I need to do in the first place to reset something, to put it where it should have been the entire time. So this probably is the wisest decision I can make. You came here to type progress, but Reem beat you to it? Well, your attention is elsewhere right now. That's okay. I don't know if I gained anything by doing this. Nice teleport. Off the box track, I can't blah 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 blah. Interesting. The problem is still that light over there. Are you serious? You can't grab that platform. Are you serious? Man, she is the worst. She is the worst. Oh, diabolically just like dog. You've got to be kidding me. You can't grab that. Word? Word? My hands hurt. I don't care. All of a sudden her fingies hurt and she can't grab that. It's got spikes and half of this dungeon has spikes. That's incentive to grab onto it. Grab the spikes. See, it's that kind of attitude that causes kids to fail in Legends of the Hidden Temple and Guts. I don't know how to get past the obstacle. It has spikes.
Can't make it across. I'll have to backtrack.
Shut up, Croft. Now, I haven't done anything over here that gives me an advantage to backtrack the long way around, right? Because that light is still turned that way. I would need a way to turn that light while being over here in order to have progression that way. Man, this puzzle makes me feel really dumb. But I'm not dumb. I'm smart. I have friends who told me so. One person even said that I sounded smart. So how can I be smart if I make dumb decisions? My tea's gone cold. Wait a minute. Hold up. Hold up. Hey. Hold up. But also don't hold up. I see something. Maybe I'm not as dumb as I thought. He's got flashbacks to the monkey statue. Adrian, actually, never mind. Okay, good talk. Monkey statue. What made me unhappy is when the kids would get like 17 medallions and then you'd have the first person who would go through the temple and they would get captured like 17 times and use up all the tokens and then get captured. So then the ringer's like, are you kidding me? You couldn't have saved me one medallion? All right, bet. I guess I'll just run this whole joint. And they get near the very end, all of a sudden, oh, you got grabbed. It couldn't be me, because if I get grabbed, I'm fighting you. I'm trying to win my money and my prizes. If I'm going through the temple and it's like, oh no, temple guard got you. Judo toss. I'm keeping this medallion. You better have an American Gladiator on that show that comes out of that temple or out of that sarcophagus grabbing me. Like, you better say, oh no, it's a temple guard and it's nitrous. Like, oh, well, nitrous got me, I guess. You know what I mean? Remus smokes weed. Why are you calling her out like that? Come on, buddy. You're heckin' smart. You can do this. Why did that feel so good to hear? 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 I just heard you. Why did that feel so good to hear? Never thought that I would hear someone say that, but it feels real good. I'm glad you did so. Now I can hopefully complete this puzzle, but I don't think I can, 'cause I need to be over there right now, but I don't know how. So I need to figure out this gap, 'cause as it stands right now, I am looking kinda dumb. I need a way to turn this thing on while making sure that I can get back over this way. Huh. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm a colossal idiot. Oh my god. Gets 3 pieces, y'all. Oh, putting the monkey together? Yeah. They didn't have Legos growing up. I would love VR Nickelodeon shows. You kidding me? VR Double Dare where you gotta dig in the nose. And here's the one thing that bothered me about that. In VR, not VR, in Double Dare, remember the giant nose that had the green slime on the side of it? Why was this so hard? Unless maybe if you had seeing difficulties of any type, anything that held you back that way, made it difficult for you. How hard is it to find an orange flag in a green snot-nosed giant nose? How do you not find an orange flag in a green nose? Right? You know, puzzles just tough. What up, PK? Did you beat this? The rope wall, knowing good and well, last rope challenge, the other teammate carried? Yeah. I can't believe I made myself out to be an imbecile. I just figured the puzzle out. And I didn't realize it until I stopped, thought, and was singing Final Fantasy X2. Which just goes to show you that real emotion is the real problem solver of the world. If you ever want to solve problems, just sing real emotion. And your brain just becomes different. You become Dr. Manhattan. You did this yesterday? Aw, PK, are we playing at the exact same time? Aw, friends forever. Get off that wall. I can't believe it took me this entire time to figure out what to do. Oh, never mind. That does add a bit more difficulty to it, doesn't it? Because the bridge went down and now all of a sudden it can't focus on... Man, that's so whack. That is so whack. This is what I need. So go back that way, turn that light that way, cross over there, turn that light towards that, cross that way, and then that way is wide open. Once I turn the light over there. He hasn't eaten today, Reem. Reem. Even old New York was once New Amsterdam. There's no way it's timed, because there's not enough time. Plus, I can swing it back in time. Yeah. Do 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 do. Do 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 This is a RuneScape ass puzzle. Oh, kitty cat's awake too. Everyone's awake now. So in order for me to get back and utilize that light, I have to put this here. Which doesn't exactly help me out. So the only lights I can manipulate are this one ahead of time and this one. Because this light has to be used to come this way. Because it can't reach that way. And has to be used to go that way. Okay. Good to know. Goodbye. Nice to know you. To know you. If I were your appendages, I'd get a Tomb Raider puzzle. Some kind, but it'd be a bit more difficult for all the secrets I'd find from Laura Croft alone. From Laura Croft alone. Gap, gap. Although, it's good to know that I can point this towards that. Which might be the key in all this. Never thought that I would coo my po so much. But I cooed my po. Then I cooed pod. So the important thing is manipulating that light. That's the most important light in the game right now, is that light. Because I can use the rest of the lights to manipulate my way back over here. But this light has to be fixed towards something important. Which I thought was that, but I guess not. It can also be this. But I have no way back across. I do. Okay, so I do this. What can I do with this? I'm going to take that light, point it towards that, which gives me nothing. So let's do... That doesn't work. Oh, I didn't even see that. Oh! This is the only one that has 2 levels. I didn't even see that. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry for yelling. I never even saw that. This is a game changer. Would you look at that? Video games. It's video games. Interesting. How did I change the light and get back over here? Is it because this light was pointing over there? Okay, so I need a way to point that light over here so I can change that light. Okay. Okay. I'm starting to see the puzzle put together right now. The game? I like this. I like this game. Yeah. Oh, Tiny Toons? Yeah. Yeah. They Might Be Giants is a good group. They Might Be Giants also did a song called Am I Awake? But they also did Not Constantinople and Particle Man, doing the things that a particle can. What are they like? No one knows. Particle Man. Is he alive? Or is he a man? Or is he a plan? Or is he a plan? Particle Man. Universe man, doing the things that the universe can. Is he alive? No one knows. Universe man. But they had their own joint to their own albums, and those tunes kind of slap. You know, when I get through this love, am I awake? Am I awake? Am I awake? Good tunes. I think they also did Mama's Room. Waking up in Mama's room, doing all I can from you, but she's gone. It's video games and the kitty cat song. Nicely done, PK. No, it's okay, Reem. Just F me, I guess. I like you. Ryuk likes you, Okaydrian. She says it. I don't think she means it. But she means well, so I can't fault her for it. So I need a way to get out of there first. This is fine. This is fine. But the problem is, if I point that away from this, then that way back is canceled. So I need a way to keep it up in the air while giving me a way back. The only way is you can point here, you can point there, and you can point there. So I need a way to manipulate that light and make sure that stays open. I can do it this way. But then once I point that light away from that, it's going to come down. Unless I have another light source pointing at that from there. Which will mean memories are just where you leave them. Trying to couple with that you left behind. What did you expect to find? A Koopa when you're behind. Wait a minute, I do the backtrack. Oh, but I can't backtrack that way! This is hard. Hold on. This light travels there, travels there, but can't travel here. This light can travel right there. That'll allow me to go back to the beginning and reset that light. And put it there. So if I take this light and use it, just let me get over here. Alright. But what I should have done is use that light to point over there. Oh my god, that's it. Yeah. So use this light, point it down there. This turns this around. Use this light, point it over there to turn that around. Cross over here. Take that light, point it right there. Go across, puzzle solve. Oh my god. Video games. It's the video game song. Meow meow video games. Meow meow video games. Video game song. Video games. Which means to keep that jade unlocked, I have to manipulate that light. Which means, let's do this. You better grab that. Flood is just solid and good vibes. Thank you. You're solid and good vibes. Oh, can you not reach this? Honey, no. Can this reach that? It can. Cool. I have a lot of backtracking to do, but I finally understand it. The biggest takeaway was the fact this pole has 2 points of light entry. I thought I only had the one. And now that I know that, the puzzle just became a lot more clearer. I was only making it harder on myself by not being aware of all the opportunities that I had. It was like trying to solve any kind of puzzle without having all the pieces that you need in order to make it work. Then you look stupid. And me? I don't want to look stupid. Because all of you are watching, and then I get all embarrassed. Because, you know, you tell your friends, Adrian's kind of smart. Right. Okay, we have a lot of backtracking to do. Wow, this sucks. Because I can't go back that way unless I have that light fixated on that. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh. Okay, no problem. So I gotta end up using that light to get across that way. I need to have this light focused over there. Yep. I got a bit mad at the puzzle for how much I had to sail back and forth, and it's my fault. You know what? The thing is, I do think it's I don't want to say well made. It's a good puzzle. And I like that the elements that are presented are not immediately in your face. Everything, it's just like being in one of those, what are they called? The escape rooms, right? But it's like an escape room that has a side escape room that they don't tell you about. And you're like, am I supposed to use that escape room? I don't know, maybe. And you're like, okay. All right. Be that way. But I'm getting it now all of a sudden. I'm getting it now. You better crunch. Yeah. That hit was automatic, supersonic, hypnotic, funky, fresh. Roll a 2-minute ad right now for everyone watching. The important thing is this is a done deal. Now, let's extremely backtrack. I have to undo everything. So now I gotta take this, move it away from that to allow me the opportunity to go over here. Right, that's good. Now I've gotta go all the way over there. Yep. It's all coming together now. Come together. Puzzle. This actually does make sense now. Hey, AJ. Yeah. Yeah, this'll do. This will do. Now, that light's going to end up targeting... Try to reset, hold on. I figured this out. Because I'm going to use... Relax, Croft. I should have wrote down what I was going to do. I got it and then I lost it. It involves this light and it's very important. Okay, so all I know is I don't want pointed at that. You can't point at that, so it can't be that. It's this. But it can't be for now because I need a way across. A croft. No problem. No problem. This is... Yes. Right. This is right. Just a lot of backtracking, that's all. Backtracking. Okay, go this way. Yes. And go this way. Do want that. First things first. Right. Come on, buddy. There you go. Get this. Put it up here. Run across. Early jump. So we got time for that. Take this. Run it back. Right. Now go up here. Oh my god! I got ahead of myself. I got ahead of myself. The cool news is if you're watching in picture-in-picture, you know exactly what happened, which was crunch. That's gotta be cool to see, right? Yeah. Back across here. Take this. Cool. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Just complicated the hell out of this, you know? All because I didn't see that one glyph that I could light up. One glyph stood between me and world domination. Progress. Proggers. Right? Are you... I jumped too early. I jumped too early and now Lara Croft's ribs are broken. She's running out of ribs. This is exactly what I wanted. Yes, sir. Cool. So there's a way up and around and back on top of there. Good. Now the puzzle just got a bit more complicated because now we're at a progress point, right? But first, some more rocks, yeah. This. Now I can finally use that to go across that way. Which means now I can finally use this. And just like that, video games are accomplished. I can't believe because I didn't see one single source made everything stupid hard. Stupid box. The love below. I made this way harder than it had to be. All because I didn't notice one thing. This better give me superhuman strength and or flight and heat vision and x-ray vision. Thank Victor Sweet.
Now to find a way out of here.
Increase the amount of natural crafting resources gathered from each source. Whack! Superhuman strength achieved? That doesn't feel like it, man. But thank you for the 100 bits of popcorn. Thank you for the 100 kernels of popcorn. I don't feel accomplished. How unfortunate. I just went through heck. I give you heck. I give you heck. I give you heck. Tomb. That's where I am now. Sick. Now to find a way out of here, she says. Oh, that's totally the way out of here, right? I don't know why I was trying to go this way. Like there's a secret back way. Is there a back way? There's not. Okay. Give you heck. You better grab onto that or I'm gonna... I was gonna hit her with the Odu Wapti. Regardless of the paparazzi. As you recall, you know I love to show off. But I never thought that Croft would take it this far. What did I know? Sundial. Lights. What did I know? Sundial. Whoa. This must be the way out. Come on, Croft. You know what is pretty brown and nerdy? She didn't believe in shoes and cars. Go the other way. I can only zip line down. Okay. She's a Croft. That was a good hour and a half we spent on one puzzle. Shoutouts to me. Shoutouts to shoutouts. I do feel accomplished though. That was a nice little brain exercise. Sometimes you gotta remind your brain that it has to do work. Sometimes your brain's like, I don't wanna. And you gotta be like, brain, don't start with me. Success, good job. Honestly, I couldn't have done it without you. Had you not raided, I would have never solved that puzzle. So, big ups. We did it. Is that what she says? Okay. 6 swan dive. Amazing swan dive. It's amazing how she swan dove and ended up nowhere. I want to do that again because that might be an achievement. Well, not achievement, but I think there are swan dive locations, and this might be one of them. Would you look at that? When you know, you know. Okay. Now, that took the better part of forever, but problem solved. Nice job, me. I can finally read these relics, too. Sick McNasty. Both of them? Both of them. I can read both of these lyrics. Lyrics? Both of these monoliths. And your boy does not know where you got lyrics from, because these are not lyrics. They're indeed monoliths. Monoliths with an F. Belly of the Serpent. Oh, yeah, I didn't do that, did I? Did I? I think I did. Yeah, I did. Oh, I did. Oh, yeah, I did. I still have a side quest to do, don't I? Ha! I do. This is a lot of video game. Ba-dum bum bum bum. Ba-dun dun dun dun. Video games. Ba-da-da-da-da-dun-dun. There's a lot of video game. My GPU, oh no, a shame. My CPU and GPU are maxed out.
This describes something nearby. 7 golden birds perched here and there. One escaped to the trees with his treasure. Dropped from his talons. I'm waiting for you.
What? 7 golden birds perched here and there. One escaped to the trees with his treasure. Drop from his talons, I'm waiting for you. 7 golden trees. 7 golden birds perched. 7 golden birds perched. Right? 7 golden birds perched. In this area. Couldn't be in here because there wouldn't be treasure dropped in here. With that being said, lockpick. Isn't it kind of weird to have a lockpick to break into a chest in someone's home? Like, this is somebody's home, and I just broke in here with my lockpick and just took something from their home. It was clearly locked for a reason. Laura's built differently. She ain't right. Those aren't 7 gold. Yeah, I guess you think of Tomb Raider, you really don't think about the raiding aspect, right? And how it extends to, well, everywhere, I guess, right? I guess you can't just be specifically a Tomb Raider. You have to be a raider in general. Once you get out of the tomb, the raiding doesn't stop, right? That's the life you chose. You're constantly raiding. Mind if I do, actually? Thank you. Wow. Thanks. 7 golden birds perched with their talons here and there. Still in the right area, at least. Keep talking that mess. Watch what happens to you. 7 golden birds perched. I'm still technically in the area. Up to right here. Technically it's still part of it too, but I think it stops right here. Right. So I'm guessing the 7 golden birds perched are somewhere down there. Isn't she wonderful? She'd be hard to live with. 7 golden birds perched. Well, get out of the way. Seven golden birds perched. 7 golden birds perched. That was quite a drop, Croft. I like this puzzle. So I'm still in the same area. So wherever these golden birds perched here and there, it's in this area. Can I fight this dude? Can I shoot him? Nah. 7 golden birds perch. Reem, 7 golden birds perched. There's accent. Yeah, I majored in accents, so that was actually my collegiate major, was accents. I don't talk about it very often, you know, because it's not really worth bragging about, but, you know, it's not worth bragging about. 7 golden birds perched. Now I'm way outside of it. Yeah. I get most riddles right away. This is interesting. One escaped to the trees with his treasure, dropped from his talons. I wonder if it's less about the birds and more about the trees. Yeah, I'm focusing too much on the talons part, not enough on the tree part. Treasure escaped from his talons into the tree, waiting for you. Oh, get over it. Little whiny baby. Hmm? Oh, that's the side room I went through and stole someone's stuff already. I can't steal everyone's stuff. You don't gotta flee the city, homegirl. Yeah, I think it's less about the talons and more about the tree. I think it's more about the tree. I think it's more about the tree. So the important thing is to find a tree in this area. And then I'll find my treasure. Hopefully. This doesn't count, right? It's too far away. Way too far away. Go this way. Tree right there. I checked that tree. That's not it. One tree right here. That's just medicine, though. We'll take it. That's a tree. I can't reach that tree, though, can I? I can. That's just talon stuff. Just bird stuff. Nothing of interest in here, right? Besides this. Yoink! Puzzles are puzzles, huh? Kinda makes you think. You ever consider that sometimes puzzles are just puzzles for a reason? Because they're puzzling? Just weird thoughts, that's all. I don't want to blow you all away too much, but I don't know, think about that. There it is. Here it is. Here's a tree. 7 golden birds. 7 golden birds. There's one of them. I kept shooting at them, but those are the golden birds. This one has no talons.
Should be helpful.
Easy game. Easy video game. Easy video game. Give me a challenge next time. Too late, mind blown. Listen, I really enjoy this. I was gonna be a little smart ass, but I took a detour and just realized how much fun I'm having playing this game, you know? I think that's the other reason I want a new CPU so badly, so I can really, really enjoy this game. I'm enjoying it, but just knowing it's capable of so much more in terms of processing, it'd be nice to experience that, because it's going to be too late. I'm not going to play through this ever again, you know, that's the thing. This is a one-time only thing. Tomb Raider games aren't really revisiting games for me, you know? I don't play them and go, you know what sounds good? I'm playing Tomb Raider again. And it's not really a knock on the game, because they are fun games. It's just, I don't want to. Maybe 10 years from now, I might go back. Just like sometimes I think to myself, it'd be kind of cool to go back and play maybe an Uncharted 1.
To make out.
Let's see how much it's grown over the years, because I haven't played Uncharted 1 in a long time. I played Uncharted 2 again, because Uncharted 2 is just goated. You know what I mean? Plus, by then, we'll be looking at incredibly high CPUs and GPUs, and this game will run like applesauce. Because applesauce is runny. It'll run like applesauce. It'll be smooth as heck.
Can't carry anymore.
You thought so too, but I replayed the first reboot this year. Oh, the very first Tomb Raider of the reboot? Doesn't hold up, huh? That sounds like it would make sense though, because it systematically got better each time.
This describes something nearby.
Riddle number 2.
The waters below protect me from the waters above.
Waterfall. Waters below protect me from the waters above. That's a waterfall clue, right? Yeah, this is totally a waterfall. It's not really a riddle. It's a riddle for ants. I thought for a second those were piranha. I don't know why. We deep diving. Where are you? I guess she says should be helpful underwater. Wow, I'm doing so well at puzzles that the game is like, yo, we can't give you any more riches. You've already found riches. I played all the Uncharted games for the first time last year, I think. I enjoyed them so much. Yeah. Do you have a favorite out of the 4? I guess technically 5 if you count Golden Compass on PSP. Or PS Vita, rather. Sorry. It's Shrek. What, waterfalls? You good? Those are the doors I have to unlock, so we can't access that stuff. This is definitely Kitty Cat song. That's a crypt. You're a crypt. Sorry. I'm only up to 382 gold pieces, so that's a thing too. That monolith is unlocked too? I'm busy. Let's get it bumped and boning down in this dance for me. We got you open now, you open now, you got to dance for. Don't need no hateration, holleration in this damn form. Let's get it percolating while we're waiting for this damn. Come on, we'll get on up. I'm gonna fast travel to this kitty cat campsite, Belly of the Serpent. Because I think that's how I get over there. Though I'm not Serpent. That doesn't work. Oh, there was a green statue that looked like Shrek and you got excited. It's okay. You are more than welcome to be excited about things that happen in video games. Don't let me yuck your yum. Zoom in. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Yeah. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Yeah, zoom, 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 zoom. Zoom, 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 zoom. You love the third one the most, you think? Interesting. The crash landing in the Sahara Desert one, right? With the quicksand level near the end, if not the end. That was a trip. You heard no hateration or holleration in this dancery? I wasn't looking to summon you, but I'm glad you understand the importance of hateration and holleration in this dance for me. Oh, I can't enter this crypt because I don't have the reinforced knife. Sometimes I want video games, and sometimes video games says I can't have video games, and that is trifling. So I guess I'll just wait until I get access to that. Hateration and holleration cancel for me. You know what I could do is the actual main story after I do the side quest. Obviously, I don't want... Come on. Come on. Come on. after I get distracted by the side quest first, which is right here. So this is the fastest way to it, right? Yeah. Where I was. Wouldn't you know it? What up, big booty rigs? I played 30 minutes of the first Uncharted, and I was like, I hate this guy. I never played it again. Nathan is liked by a lot of people because he is quippy and is voiced by a certain voice actor, and he has this the neckerchief, the ascot, and he goes whoa 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 a lot. But let's paint Nathan to be a good dude, right? Army could wave to you as well. It's too bad there's no Nadeshko wave from the opposite direction. I feel that's an opportunity.
Are you Kabil? Uchu sent me for the kings.
That's awful.
Aww. That's terrible. Let me see if I can find your brother and get the herbs you need.
I'm gonna find the herbs you need. I'm gonna murder everyone who looked at you incorrectly. All about Chloe. Lucky Chloe. Imagine if Lucky Chloe was in Uncharted instead of Chloe. He is every quirky white male protagonist distilled into one big pile of shit. Matt, you okay? I too take umbrage with Nathan, but I wasn't ready to write a twit longer about it. I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree. I'm right there with you. Which isn't it kind of telling that that's attractive to people? Appealing, I should say, not attractive. Appealing. Give me my stuff.
Excuse me.
Ay, chic. Bashti helupachtal inwantikeche.
I'm looking for Kuali, the son of Kabil.
Otsile shipalo. Chimali, juntul akimesah kukulkan. Ukalmach tijumpel tunkaste kiwiko. Tupati kukuchule ahau tialubei taluboti kusipil.
Thank you.
Chic tech utsili chic.
I have a name. Locate Kuali. More like locate Kulo, you know what I'm saying? Now I know my duty. Stay humble, stay low, blow like Hootie. Troop pimp, there's no dough on the troop thing. There go your cutie. They want from me is like the more money we come across. PK, you know this song.
A herb thief. He must be very dangerous.
Whoa, slippery slope.
That's quite a leap, don't
Right?
you think?
Okay. Okay. This dude sucks. Wow. All right. They call me the problem solver for a reason. I can't shoot you with the arrow? You're so lucky. I was gonna clap you up. Ooh, I was gonna clap you up. Little man, what's up?
Hey, tech ishik. Leit shulul kolele. Masach?
Yes, it's nice to meet you.
Uy, Hach Malov. Yamil.
What sort of game are you boys playing?
Mabashali. Injume uah kananil kan yumkin. Tin chahu kilich chotov. Ingwesti inetailov. Jetil tujilach. Shanach kanan chimali. Letie uyohel. Bashhel ubetik. Tenim yum waka. Uyohel. Tin chach ushotove. Lebetiket tupulach te karnalot kakali.
Oh, let me see what I can do.
Yeah, I'll take care of this for you, I guess. Thanks, PK. Our our national parents taught us. So blame them. Hello, Scowly. How are you, friend? I did it. Hooray me.
Niv olali shik.
You're welcome.
Patiki. Lenukuch makov de la mantats ku toholchin tikonov.
Good question. What do you want?
Shit. Tenkintan.
Damn, you got shushed by your friend. All right.
Bashti helu pachtal. Ek antiket shane.
I'm trying to help Kuali.
Koala bears.
Sot ushot kintantal. Tialu kimesal. Mishbal ku pachtal ekpetik. Sole chimali. Lach kanano. Upekmek.
Hates me.
Would Chamali chase you if you provoked him?
Bashtin.
Because if he's not at his post, I can get to Kuali.
Malov. Uts. Kupachtal awalik tikwali. Kaujilon teaktuno. Letieu johel tushi. Telo minan sachven silil ti.
I will.
Konesh. Asto. Raimi. Lakinteneshi. Samin. Kanant ekpachi. Zoke. Shenesh al kabil.
Look at those eyes. What a little schemer.
Ishik. Jan ek ilik. Kapach chak akuchul. Tignal kwali.
Found the leader.
Mali. Mehenkisin. Palitin
Oh my god.
Janin kaka loshikach. Bey, tun siya numahimpi.
Oh, right in the face.
Alkap nanesh. Alkap nanesh.
Ha!
Bashten.
Jesus.
Alap olal. Chinchiwop. Kinkat.
Your brother told me of your troubles.
Mashichtech.
Someone who wants to help.
Mainkat kauchu.
Later, Samantha.
Cheninkat katok chakuyol. Ina.
Where are the herbs? Give them to me. I will heal your mother. Go. Your friends are waiting for you at the cave.
Malo. Shele shiwoba. Alkapnen. Tuhahilawol.
No worries, little dude. You're welcome. Glad I could help. In this dancery. Those little kids are different. I like them though. They got moxie. He straight up threw a stone at that man's face. That kid was obviously the leader. How many of you were the leader in your friend group? The one who made the decisions, the one who said we're going to go to Taco Bell and they follow you, all of that stuff. How many of you were the ones where someone said, we're going to do this, and you were like, no, we should do this instead? And everyone was like, yeah, I'm going to listen to you.
All full up.
How many of you were the de
Can't
facto
carry
leader of your group? He threw llama poop at him, I think. We'll have to check the lore book for that one, right?
Kuali is safe, and I have the herbs your wife needs. Here, this will help you.
You're welcome. Yeah, Kabil. Aww. Thank you, white lady from England. Anytime, kiddo. I wasn't de facto leader, but I was de facto shit disturber solver. I wonder in that show Entourage how many people watch that show and then identify with the character in the show, you know? Because Entourage is the perfect show for that kind of discussion for certain people, you know, to say, oh, I'm totally him. I'm Adrian. No, I'm totally Turtle. I'm totally, what's the other dude's name? You know what I mean? All that stuff. I feel like everybody identifies with a certain role in Ting and Ting and Ting and Ting. I was leader of the dorks. That's honestly, I think, more important than being leader of any other group, right? If they're actually subculture groups like the jocks and the goths and all those, being the leaders of any of those groups means nothing. When you're the leader of the dorks, that means something. You know? Because when you're the leader of the jocks, it becomes this fight to the death, become the new leader, right? A few headbutts, a few wrestling, some jokes, and you're the new leader, right? You're the funniest one. You beat the other person up. Same for the Goths and the Prissies and the other table and the weirdo table. But to be king of the dorks, like king of the north, you've got to be the ultra dork, right? You have to be the actually of the dorks, while also retaining humility for everybody else and giving them pats in the back for their knowledge. And you become the person who decides what's good and what's not. You tell us, Pokemon or Digimon? Great question. I say VR Troopers. That's not even part of the discussion. Well, here's why it is. And they go, oh, wow, King of Dork, you're correct.
Last to leave and first to return. Jonah's stories of you are true.
The King's Horn, as requested.
Did Kabil give you any trouble?
You were right about his wife. She definitely had a way with his heart.
Thank you for this, Lara.
Of course. Uchu, what did you mean last to leave and first to return?
The men I have retrieving the other 2 items, they both left 3 days ago. Neither has returned.
Do you think something's happened to them?
It's Quincy that concerns me the most. He's young, likes to take risks.
Jumps into the water before checking to see how deep it is. I know the type.
Jonah.
Jonah's right. That describes Quincy perfectly. I never should have sent Quincy to that damn place.
What place
It's
is
a
that?
branching
The old
quest.
cistern. It's where the remains of Manco are kept hidden from the cult.
Who is Manco?
He was a farmer who led Sairi and Amaru's ancestors out of Cusco to safety centuries ago. He is known as the peasant savior. It's his amulet we need for the coronation.
Why was Manco hidden away?
Manco's followers were known as the Order of the Peasant Savior. This rebellion was born from it. When the cult of Kukulkan first took power, they tried to wipe out the order. Manco was hidden away in a secret place and kept safe. But over time, as the order dwindled, the memory of that place has faded.
If you like, I could go look for Quenti.
You've done a lot already. Bringing back the King's Horn was a big gesture of friendship.
I don't mind, really.
What?
Maybe Quenti can show me the best cliffs to jump off.
Who says that?
Please don't encourage him. The entrance to the cistern is a cave above the white tree. Follow the trail. It'll lead you to it.
Enjoy your lurk, pretty brown. Wait, what? Enjoy your lurk, pretty brown and nerdy? Wait, what? Did someone add that command so that people could finally do command lurk? I think I know who too. Thank you. No, you don't say I added it because I was implying it and saying I think I know who did it, and then that way you can enjoy the credit without it being an out loud kind of thing. You couldn't just wait 10 seconds, could you? I have 3 skill points? Wow. Go me. What will PK get? Perception plants last longer. Challenge some next skills this way, but use that time to stop takedown. Endurance mixtures. I wonder if this branches off into this. I think it does. Yeah, this probably goes into this right here. Because I don't think unlocking this leads to that. If it does, it's stupid expensive. Let's do this too. Okay. I wonder who could have added that. Okay, nice. Yeah, I don't know who added it, but it's a pretty good addition. But I think I know who added it, and I'm thankful that they did, since that's one of the most common commands presented in this stream is someone going command lurk. So whoever it was, and I know who it is, thank you for always taking the initiative in here, for doing things like that in the Amazon Canada link. Mash, are you okay? Are you looking for alternate commands to make sure that command lurk, lork, and lurk all go to the same thing? You being one of those? You barely touched the orange skill tree. Same, dude, because I don't know about you, PK, but I feel like the combat's never an issue for me. Doing all the side quest stuff, doing the mini missions, doing the puzzles, finding the items,
Uchu
that's
said the
difficult.
entrance
Ooh,
to the
Jesus.
cistern was a cave above the white tree.
All that is difficult, but I haven't really run into a battle where I've just died due to my own incompetence. It's usually I dodge roll somewhere else and fall down or that kind of thing. I've never just lost. I think it's because of... I think command lurk to me when I see it is if you've been a presence in the stream for quite some time, you've been talking and talking and talking, it's just letting you and people know that I'm not available any longer. I've decided to lurk, right? Especially when you have other talkative members of the community who are looking for this person and they don't answer and you wonder where they went. If you announce lurk, it's, hey,
All full up.
I'm done
Can't carry
talking.
anymore.
Goodbye. Now I lurk. Also showing that they care enough to say, I don't want you to think I'm ignoring your stream. I'm just lurking instead.
There's the entrance.
Oh, wait a minute. I tried to come here earlier in the game, but it was blocked off. This is the first time this has happened all game, and it's a mechanic I don't like. So a lot of times parts of the game will be blocked off, right? Especially in Tomb Raider, by you need this tool, or it doesn't let you access a bridge to get over you have to, right? Or there's a back path you have to go to. This was blocked off by some foolishness, and now it's not. Whatever the debris and rubbish that was here, it's now gone. And I don't like that, because where did it go? It's just random. There has to be an excuse for a barrier no longer being a barrier. Like you burn it away by something. Or, sorry, we're doing construction on the GTA bridge, so you can't cross right now. Minor complaint. Minor complaint. Obviously not a game breaker. But what if you forget to say anything because you're easily distracted and Twitch has banned you from timely reactions? Couldn't be me. Pit of death. Just like that. Just like Cap. Rude. Heart you. We just squeeze through here. Booty almost too big.
No one's been through here in centuries. This has to be the right place.
I see it. Yep. Another one. Right there. Almost death. Okay. There's a way up and a way out. Box right there. Stuff right there. Okay. You know how when Mean Gene Okerlund was interviewing Sting and he tries to get a word from Macho Man, he's like, I'm not talking? It's like that. Rest in peace, Mean Gene Okerlund. Man, now I kind of want to go to bed and watch some old school WCW. But I can't because I have to catch up on the G1 climax. There have been some really good matches. Tai Chi and Suzuki were great. As was Ospreay and Ishii, rather. I already missed one document. I can get on the way back probably. No more questions. You know, I was thinking about something the other day. By the other day, I mean like 2.5 weeks. It wasn't something I had planned to bring up on stream because I figured no one would care. And I'm not saying that as a pretext for telling you you better care about this, because honestly, you can just not care about it. It's just something that came to mind for me. And what it is if someone were to ask you, lifetime, what is the most recognizable voice in the world to you? Where if you were to blindfold a person or not give them an image and you just said, hey, have you ever heard this voice before in your entire life? Out of several voices, maybe even, I don't know. Maybe an alien came down and said, what's the most recognizable voice? You have to wonder what is. And I thought maybe Macho Man might be the most distinguishable voice out of anyone who has ever lived in my lifetime. I started thinking about people like maybe like Fran Drescher, but Fran Drescher could be imitated by someone just randomly. I don't know. But when I think about Macho Man, I don't know if anyone else has a voice that distinct to a person where you hear it and you go, oh, I don't watch wrestling, but that's Macho Man. Or I know it's that Macho dude, Macho King dude, or the Slim Jim dude, right? Of course, it also depends on what you watch media-wise, where you've been, where you live, and all those things are factors. But given that wrestling is a worldwide phenomenon and was more so in terms of popularity back in the 80s, I gotta go with Macho Man. Schwarzenegger? Yeah, I think Schwarzenegger's up there. But then again, I don't know how other Austrians sound. You know? Not hashtag we all sound the same kind of thing, but I just have never heard anyone say like Macho Man in my entire life. You know what I mean? I knew it! I tried to press E, and the game wouldn't let me. Small aside, I wish that games like Tomb Raider gave you the chance to react to things like that and not punish you. Like, obviously, that was a trigger point. Going there, you have to fall and be down here, right? But I think if you react swiftly enough, randomly, you just feel it, it should reward you by letting you progress and not forcing you to do this. Macho Man Arnie are good shouts. My dad used to be a stockbroker many years ago. Really? That's cool. That's cool, random factoid. Gilbert Gottfried. Gilbert Gottfried's a good choice. Yeah. Because at a certain point, when you think about Schwarzenegger, Gottfried, and Macho Man, they're all very distinguishable voices, right? So if you were to compile a list of the 10 most distinguishable voices, now in order to choose the top one, you have to go by popularity. How many people are likely to recognize the voice? Once you distinguish these are the 10 most distinguishable voices, then it's popularity. How many people know this voice as that voice more than any other voice? Rodney Dangerfield, I think it's distinguishable, but more so because he was showcased to the world, not because of his voice. It is a distinct voice, but I think it's more so because of how much he was involved in comedic stylings, tours, and low-budget movies. And no respect and all that stuff, you know? But I would put him a tier below Schwarzenegger, Gottfried, and Schwarzenegger. Macho Man, rather. In response to the topic, I have no idea. It's fair. Boo, 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 doo, doo. What was it for you to fill off? How was it Hell in the Cell when King introduced? Hell in the Cell? You were there with Hell in the Cell when King introduced? Yo. That was Bad Blood. That was WWF Hell in a Cell, Bad Blood. Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker. That's dope. A lot of cats just don't realize how big Kane is. He's a massive, massive human being. Not because of his height, but just his actual mass. How much space he occupies. Now this dude's the mayor of Knoxville. And he's getting everything passed because no one's going to say no to that dude. Can you imagine being in the office with him and people just making wrestling jokes like...
This looks like a procession of the dead. It's the Order hiding Manko from the cult of Kukulkan.
You gonna veto that? Hey, if I veto that, are you gonna choke slam me, Kane? Please, I'm Mayor Glenn Jacobs. Yeah, you're gonna choke slam me to hell, and then you laugh, and then he actually does it. But it's not a joke. Cool mural though. I like that. So I can go this way, and oh, that's about it. I can go this way and accomplish nothing. Oh, never mind. House of Lies. Oh, never mind. House of Lies. Oh, that's uncomfortable to look at. So let's just go this way instead. Slow Chemical. Nice, PK. I was being a nerd, and I was looking at wrestling entrances back in the day, and I decided that 2006 Kane was the best version of Kane and one of the coolest entrances of any wrestler of all time. It was so good with the Slow Chemical theme, and he came down by security guards wrapped in ankle chains and hand chains and had the black head towel and the wonders of the world gone and know for sure all the wonders that I lost I found in her. Oh hell. Croft! God, she is the worst. Anyway, that version of Kane is just filthy McNasty. And to me, wrestling is all about the theatrics. It's fake. First off, it's not really fake. There's more violence going on there than your precious action films, which are fake. Anyway, long discussion over with. But that version of Kane is the most believable character of, like, this dude might be a psychopath. Vote Libertarian, but that's not a good looks up. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'll vote. Yeah. It's weird when he tries to make himself smaller. A lot of cats do that too in backstage interviewing. They'll do the leg spread to shrink themselves down. Yeah. Not wrong. Oh, it was uncontested. I almost made it to the Monday Night Raw after the unfortunate evening in Casey with Owen Hart. Rest in peace. Be nice to Laura. Movies are fake. Theater is fake. You know, one of the coolest things that you did, Mash, which I had done prior to, God, maybe like a decade ago, back in school and everything else, was you reading about the origins of pro wrestling, not only in terms of wrestling and the idea of the terminology, like Marx deals with circus, right? Wrestling's origin deals with circus and circus theatrics, but even goes beyond that and deals with the early days of theater as we know it, like Greek theater and things like that. Wrestling origins are built in theaters and the circus, in addition to combat sports. I thought it was really cool that you went out and discovered that on your own. And it gave you a greater appreciation of what they're looking to accomplish.
This shows burial dolls, pottery, and textiles being placed in here with the dead. This wasn't just a hiding place. The Order turned it into a crypt.
Indeed. I enjoy wrestling, but not UFC because of the fact that it's staged, but highly technical action and goofy story stuff. The thing is, I think the best kind of wrestling fan is someone who understands what it is that they're watching and doesn't try to get involved in things that I think are not our business. One thing that I don't like that wrestling fans do is they try to involve themselves in just a bunch of BS. Like, so-and-so didn't get the push they deserve, so this company sucks, and this is the push. And like, I understand certain wrestlers working their butts off, but pretending we know backstage politics. This is why this and this didn't happen, and I don't like it when I hear things like, oh, what a bump, and that's a bump, and oh, what a sell happening right now. Where the constant thing is like that, it takes away from the idea. Like, the whole idea of wrestling is to tell a story and to immerse you in the characters and what's being told and what's happening, and the athleticism. And I feel like all of those things are distractions that takes away from all that. And it grosses me out.
The Order left members behind as sentinels when they sealed the system. All these bones. They sacrificed themselves to protect this place.
So they really guarded this dude's body and died in this tomb to make sure no one would come in here. Incredible. But yeah, once you understand what wrestling is, it makes it easy to enjoy it. You know? I personally, I love the close calls. I love how vicious moves can look without actually hurting. Because you want to do a pile driver and literally break someone's neck. But the fact that they come so close is what draws out the idea of, oh my God. Because you visualize it. To me, it's the same way if you watch an action sequence and you see Stallone boxing someone or Schwarzenegger breaking someone's back or Batman, and you go, oh my God, that punch. It's the same thing. The difference being is that they don't get multiple takes. There's no giant blue mat to fall on top of. There's no giant swing in front of the face that just glance. In the Discord, we got so excited about Naito regaining the championship because I want Naito to win, not Evil. Oh no. Now you want to play a wrestling game again? What wrestling game do you want to play? Nice.
Hello, Manko. Now, where's the amulet?
Gene Man. Fake is just lazy. That's it. I think some wrestling fans, including me, the only reason I get upset people say it's fake, it's not because I'm arguing the idea that it's not staged, because it is staged, or that they're not really trying to punch someone in the face. I get that. It's just that fake is reductionist, and it's lazy. So when you say fake, you're implying that there's absolutely no threat to what's happening in the ring. It's safe. There's no athleticism. There's no danger element. And there's nothing that ties it to any sort of risk-reward system. That's what makes me mad when I hear it. But fake's just lazy.
Now, to get this back to Uchu.
Hi, Sleepy Boy. And that's the thing, too. I'm glad you pointed that out, LaShoy. A lot of times they're working injured.
There's light coming through
You know?
this wall. Another
Sometimes
sealed off
they
passageway
are
ahead.
injured all year round, but they're still doing things. So imagine you can't take a break because of your paycheck, right? Because you're not unionized. So the last thing you want to do is say, hey, boss, I need to take some time off. They're like, oh, okay, sure. There goes your upward momentum that you had, or there goes your title, right? So a lot of times you have these cats who are already wrestling with herniated disc or separated shoulders or a broken finger, and they're still doing the road trips and the nights. And one of the things that I personally learned from watching wrestling documentaries, I'm not a wrestler, obviously, I'm not in the business, but watching documentaries straight from the horse's mouth, what they say, it's not being in the ring that makes it rough, because the adrenaline helps with that, right? The adrenaline, the crowd, what you're doing, the injury feels fine. It's to travel. When all of that wears off, you shower, you check out of your hotel, grab your luggage and get in the car, and now you've got to drive or ride in an SUV for 8-10 hours in that cramped space with your injuries. That's when it starts to bother them. And because the majority of their time is spent traveling, right? Because you might be at the event 3 hours early, the event happens for 3 hours, you wrestle 15 minutes. The car ride and the travel is where all the real labor comes from. That's what's not thought about, and that's really unfortunate. I don't understand why it being fake is bad. People feel that way, satisfied when someone's being physically harmed. I don't know. I think people felt fooled by the idea that someone's throwing a punch, and they go, I don't get it. They're just throwing a punch. What's the point? It's telling a story, just like in movies. Nice. Oh, that's a cool way to get back to the beginning. That's cool. That was a cool way to get back to the beginning. I like that. You're fine, by the way. Enjoy your lurk. There's a command for that, too, now, by the way. You can command lurk if you like. We had people in my college that didn't want to join our TKD club because of the full contact. Some of these folks just want to hurt people. Yeah. Yeah. That's true. Learning to tell stories over time and with interruptions, something so many fields need. Looking at you, TTRPGs. Yo, speak your truth. Any sort of performer, really, just the act of moving around all the time fucking sucks. Yeah. Yeah. Moving all the time sucks. That's why I'm happy all of you, for the most part, like, you all get it. You know, you understand. You don't have to like wrestling like the way that I do, but you understand why I like wrestling. But I also understand that a lot of times there are some storylines I'm just not feeling because they're lazy. Oh, I wasn't looking. Oh my God, that was visceral. I totally was not paying attention. Oops. But yeah, that's why sometimes even as a fan, I can recognize bad storylines that are lazy and it's poorly written and it's the same old song and dance or it doesn't make any person look good. I can understand that. Or some matches that just don't look very involved. And, you know, I almost did it again. Hello, fellow tomb enthusiasts. What's up there, Sire? You killed her, PK. You can't kill appropriation. When they're coming for your goods, they're coming for your goods. Not even a spike to the neck can stop that. Swear to God, she almost lands head first every time. Oh my God, Lashoya, great callback. I did a double take. I looked over like, how could you kill? Why is he saying? Right. Why do you keep killing the beautiful woman? Just to let you know, I'm going to put a timer up. Okay. Just to remind you, that took you 35 minutes, 32 minutes. Yeah, I told you it would take a half hour. Well, just letting you know it would take that long. Okay. I said it would. Not even a little hint? No. Okay. Strange, but okay. Smiley face. But strange. You know what's strange is my balls against your neck. And again, it might not be that strange, to be honest. Let's go back to the beginning. I'm too lazy to cross the river. I don't have to. I'm gonna fast travel. I ain't got time for that. Yoink. So I had this retail mindset, which unfortunately has jumped in my head, which is the idea of every day is a new experience for somebody. Like one of the things we used to talk about at Best Buy was we see the same technology every single day for years, months on end. So to us, the idea of you can't explain everything, so I get it, but it's just some things I look at and I eye roll and go, all right, well, I'm not here for that anyway, so do you, I guess.
Ah, Lara. Quinty returned a short while ago. A little worse for wear, but alive. I'm glad to see you're okay as well.
That system is quite a challenge. I'm happy Quenty made it back.
But without the Savior's amulet, I'm afraid.
You mean this Savior's amulet?
What? Lara, you found it. That's incredible.
Here.
I can't thank you enough. When Zan returns with the Champion's Bow, we will honor all of the gatherers, including you, if you join us.
I'll be there.
You all want to challenge for that title? Chronic Backseater reporting in. Ferrisar, Thin Ice. Catch some boots to your teeth. You're going to end up posting emotes like Ryuk does. Colon capital B's. No more colon D's. Yo, L'Oreal, what's happening to your do girl? Oh yeah, Mash, I pointed that out earlier. It reminds me of Into the Spider-Verse. When Peter's glitching. I only care about the beep de boop boop title if it comes with a belt. Well, yeah. Turn you from a, yeah. Kaiju knows. I have another monolith I can take a look at with an F. I think it was over this way. What's that? Way up there.
Jonah, I think I'm close to the mine entrance.
Uju says it's at the edge of the mountain. He sent a rebel ahead to open it.
Thanks.
When a rebel yell, we want more, more, more. Horizon Zero Dawn was doing that for me a lot on PC, and I go back to Natalie Passion a bit. Hopefully, it's as much of a crash fest. I love Horizon Zero Dawn so much. You were here for my playthrough, I think, right? For sure, Vanessa. Thanks for hanging out with us. Oh, by the way, it goes without saying, but all of you who are watching right now, most of you are lurking, which is fine. It's a very lurk-heavy stream. If you don't already follow Vanessa, aka Pleasantly Twisted, you should. You should. All you gotta do is click that link and hit follow. It costs you $0.99. And then once you watch her, if you decide you want to spend more than $0.99, you can do so.
This describes something nearby. The youngest of 4 turns his back on his brothers, unable to speak as I lie in his mouth.
Same. By the way, Kaiser, I gave you daps today too, on the weekly, Twitch Gaming the Weekly. I was talking to the co-directors of Console Wars, that gaming documentary about how Sega took on Nintendo, and of course we want to pinpoint the idea that it's on CBS All Access, right? That's the thing. CBS All Access, CBS All Access. Make sure you check CBS All Access and stuff. And I had mentioned that I started watching a little bit of it, and blah blah blah. And at the end of the interview, we wanted to reinforce the idea. Where can we find it? And the dude was like, yeah, if you want to watch it, blah, 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 blah. And you can check it on CBS All Access, which, of course, has attachments to Hulu and Amazon Prime. So you can watch all those places as long as you have CBS All Access. And right now, I think they're running a promotion where you can get like 1 week free. And I said, my man, you are 100% correct, because that's the only reason I watched it. I'm not saying I don't like your documentary. It was dope. It's just that I wasn't ready to spend lots of more money on new services and that kind of stuff. But I clicked in there and I saw CBS offering you 1 free week. And I was like, you know what? As one of my friends once says, if it's free, it's for me. And he's right. Shout outs to my man Kaiser J. You know what it is. Not verbatim word for word, but that's the gist of it is. If it's free, it's for me, and shout outs to Kaiser J. What I'm trying to say is that your boy always credits the source. If it's Trista Ray, if it's Kaiser, if it's someone else, I always credit the artist. Even on interviews. Where's my daps? I haven't had a chance to use any nowhere mashisms, to be honest. Always PK. Maybe if you said things of import, I can credit you too. The youngest of 4 turns his back on his brothers, unable to speak as I lie in his mouth. So 4 of the same thing in this area, and one's facing away from the other 3. And whatever it is, it can't speak, and the treasure's inside of its mouth. So 4 of the same thing, one turned away, and in a position where it can't speak, which means its mouth is gone or it's face down. Do you feel like a man when you push her around? Get in linen face mask and a red armor uniform, then we can talk. Why are we filming Mr. Robot? You know what I'm saying? Are we filming Man in the High Castle? Season 7? The youngest of 4 brothers. So it's in this area. Turns his back. Wait, is it these? 1, 2, 3, 4. Turns his back to his brothers. The youngest. So the smallest? They're all the same size. Or is it the workers? It can't be the workers, because you can't carve a monolith about a treasure hidden in the past that reflects people here presently. I think it's these. Plus, they look like faces. Turns his back to his brothers. So his back is not to his brothers. His back's not to his brothers. Go faster way down, right? His back and brother. His back and his brothers. Is your back turned? Yeah, turned your back to your brothers. Unable to speak. As I lie in his mouth. There's the mouth. Easy, treasure.
Gotcha.
There you go. Cool. If they had made that puzzle about these cats right here tending to the rice field, I would have never played this game again. You're going on camera and reading from State and Revolution. I'm going to recite from Man in the Iron Mask instead. Monolith Carver, so hear me out. Yeah. Can't you? No, MPTV, you can't. You cannot. You may not.
Here it is.
Here it is. Oh my god, is this? Okay, there we go. I thought, am I swan diving into, what is that? Limestone? Imagine if there was an achievement for swan diving into limestone.
I'll need to be careful.
Why? Careful from what? Why? Laura. Are we being careful? I'll need to be careful. Oh, cutscene. Hello, Alonzi. Uh-oh, the blicky. Oh, got it up. Click, clack. I don't know, Ferrisar. Why don't you develop that game and let us find out? I'll play it. You give me a free code and pay me to play it. I'll need to be careful. Oh, that's why you need to be careful. Because all this. Am I alone here? I am all alone. No one's here with me. But I've got my strap. We call that the blicky. I am all alone. Except for this person. Sheesh. What? I held forward when I jumped and the game stopped my forward momentum. The game stopped my forward momentum. I don't understand why. Oh! I am not alone.
I'm in.
Unuratu just left with Hakan. She'll be ready when you open the gate.
Okay, bye. Where are you going? Damn. Reem hasn't said a word for like an hour and a half, and the minute match is like, okay, bye. All of a sudden she's like, where are you going? Why is everyone yelling? I don't know, because we forgot how to use our words, PK, I guess. I didn't ask you where you were. By the way, hey, guess what? Reem. There we go. Add. 1 skill point. Yes? Yes? I got that thug in love. Oh, you're a sub. And a mod. So you don't get advertisements anyway. That sucks. I'm rolling an ad right now. I was trying to ruin your experience, but oh well. This sucks. Hanzo kitty cat face. I really wish that he was announced that way. Who are you playing as? Hanzo kitty cat face. Ryu Wagateki Wokora. Ryu Wagateki Wokora. Remember when Overwatch first came out and everyone thought that was the stupidest ult in the world in terms of how good it was? You're just rolling through spawn, trying to camp a point and cap it, and all of a sudden out of nowhere you just hear that Ryu Wagateki Wokora. Next thing you know, it's just twirling dragon right to your cheeks. What? Okay. That was pretty stupid. Remember the first time you ran into a Junkrat? Junkrat used to just destroy entire battlefields by himself. Clang? Clang? Today I learned. Clang. Did you see that? I shot that man in the helmet. And it was like this.
Let him go. Anything you say.
You were that Junkrat? Just spamming. Maybe one day, since Blizzard gave us WoW Classic, maybe one day we'll get Overwatch Classic. We'll get broken Mercy resin all over the place. We'll get stupid broken Junkrat. We'll get broken Hanzo. You know, the good old days. You know what I mean? The good old days. One day. And we'll hate it. There's still some broken heroes. I don't think there's ever been an addition to Overwatch where there hasn't been one broken hero. I feel like sooner or later everyone gets their shine. Remember how awful Doomfist was for the longest time? And then it took one update and everyone was like, oh my god, Doomfist is taking over Overwatch League. Just destroying people by himself. Choose your broken state. That's, yes, exactly what it is.
On the right track.
Better than be on the wrong side of the tracks. Croft. Blah. Can I get up there? I guess not. Why are you all saying ah? What are you doing?
Careful.
Are you serious right now? Hello. Wait. I can explain. America. Look at Boromir over here. Look at my dog Boromir. Look at all these. I tried to take it from him, brother. I tried to take the blicky from Laura. Goodbye, son of Gondor. Are you doing the Doomfist? Ah, God. What happened to his Cossack? What do you mean? Were they discussing the Cossack? Guys, there's like the Instagram posts. People see really impressive martial arts, MMA, and they go, all that just to get lit up by this 45. You're too late, Laura. The ring is already on its way. Yeah, it's Farazar. Well done. Okay, so today we learned twice that there's no arrow powerful enough to go through the helmet. Which means I should have chose the silence blicky. Instead I got that loud joint. The howitzer. It's alright. Oh, by the way, just to be extra, what's the word I want to use? Petty in this month's GameStop TV, I did use the word heater to describe someone's armed assault. Because I'm allowed to describe it as a gun, but instead of calling it the gun, I refer to it as their heater. And the funny thing is, it just came out of my mouth. It just happened. I was like, oh, I'm going to leave that in. And the editing team was like, huh, we're going to leave that in. Are they training?
This looks like the right place.
Like the ninja guy in Batman? Oh, you mean ninja?
All full up. Can't carry anymore.
I mean Ninja Man's. Oh, I want to fight all of them. I'm going to.
There's a gate I need to open.
Of course, they don't walk apart until I get close. Amazing. It's amazing how I Kupo and I Kupo. Hello. Come closer. The thing go brap. The thing go pop.
Now, I need to open that gate.
Do you hear how unfazed she is? Now, I need to open that gate. Yeah, I saw all these soldiers out here, and it's definitely concerning, but
Carry anymore.
I packed that thing too. If they come around this stone block, they will get caught. And they did. You okay, guys? I'm gonna look around out loud somewhere. Some other real estate players nearby. Nah. I feel good about the gun approach. I'm not a coward like PK, you know, out here using bow and arrow everywhere you go, trying to say, shh, keep it
The
down.
gate mechanism might be on the top of
Keep
that
it
wall.
down. Don't be loud. Me? I'm loud. No stealth. I want everyone to know I'm here. Brat, brat. Tell your friends.
I don't have enough space for that.
Stealth canceled? Yeah, dog. Stealth canceled. You right. There's even a stealth wall right here. Think I care? No. Yeah, Devontae, you knew it was up from the beginning, from the get-go. You will get clapped. I won't go chasing that right there. Gonna walk around it and find some other way to
All full
do
up.
all
Can't
the
carry
things
anymore.
I gotta do in order to get past this. Look at this. Wow. Actually, you know what? No. Something's not right. Extra smoke canisters, exploding barrel, exploding barrel, exploding barrel. There's way too much stuff in this area for just those dudes. A lot of L turns too. L corners and L gaps.
All full up.
This looks like
Can't
a
carry
boss
anymore.
area. It's like a boss area. The same way you'd fight Mr. Freeze in Batman or a Vulcan Raven in Metal Gear. Yo, they have one of those training dummies. One of those kickboxer things. It's pretty cool. Adrian, okay, I'm reloading. Yeah. Oh, I could have used that to do the hang 'em up thingy. If I was doing stealth, I could have done that. But I didn't, because stealth is dumb. You don't need stealth when you've got the gat. Which does have a silencer option, but I chose not to. Yeah, match is a lot of stuff. I really could have ran through this entire place undetected, huh? You okay, Croft? Could've went up here, ran up here, nobody sees me. Ran across here, stealth, shot that guy down there. And they're like, where are you? And I'm like, here. On my Batman grind. They're all spooky and scared. But instead, just... Oh, Lazarus Pit. I'm healed. Thanks. Thanks, video games. Video games, they bought me. They taught me. They taught me. Okay. Zero Croft.
Let him.
She is the strongest person on earth. Oh, I knew it. Wait, those are our friends. Did she just Spider-Man jump down? If I had taken that jump, she would have died. Wait until she sees all the bodies with bullet holes in them. Imagine her reaction. 2 arrows and 16 bullets. Croft was here. Oh, Tum Tum Attack. Tum Tum Attack Part 2. No, my friend.
Mother! Would you get him out of here?
Called it. What do you mean no? What do you mean no? There's just 3 of them. Are you kidding me? What? 3 people? I got this. Let me cook. Yo, let me cook. Are you kidding me? 3 guards? I don't care if she wants to get caught. How am I going to contend for the Beat Bop Boop Championship if I can't even beat Bop Boop? She wants to get caught so she can bull later. She better bull later. Good luck.
Jonah.
How's Edsley?
Fine. They got him out, but Unaratu was captured.
Oh no. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm great.
Yeah. I'm going off to the box. I don't know how long it'll take.
Do what you have to.
Thanks.
She's always okay. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. It's easy day for me. You know what it is. Easy clap, Jonah. But her.
The Eye of the Serpent. That's it.
This looks like what would be the entrance to the game. The starting screen. Big Tomb Raider logo right there on the upper right hand corner. The Bailey returns. I was trying to sing Bailey's theme song. There ain't no stopping us. There ain't no stopping us now. Down the floor. You can't make that jump. Oh, I can't do a swingy thingy? I guess I better make that jump then. Are you serious? She's a complete psychopath. I've got that thug and Croft. Thug and Croft. One more route. There we go. Where do you want to go? What are you trying to do? Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. The wonderful PK. There you are. Where did we take your throne? I'm surprised that didn't break. Now listen, if I get down here and someone's already here, I want to know how they got here. 'Cause this always happens. We're taking what seems to be the only entrance here. It's probably some rich dude who had a helicopter just drop him off right in this exact spot. Or someone who's an enthusiast and just did whitewater rafting and then jumped out right here. 'Cause that's the kind of luck that she has.
Looks like this is the only way, okay?
Trinity? Jonah, they're already here. I don't understand. Oh, I don't either, Laura. How'd they beat you there? I don't know, Jonah, but I'll have to be careful. I'm just like rolling my eyes like, all right, Trinity. Enough. Can I just... Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, Pharisee. Nothing's Laura. Nothing's normal for a Croft. Give me that. I should come up for breath, but I'm feeling arrogant. I don't need breath. Is that McCall? And it's gone. Whoever needs to breathe. Adam Levine. Well, if I wanted to break, who said that? Who are you? Have you met? May I help you, ma'am? Oh, it's so beautiful. It's beautiful.
Looks like there's a temple down there.
Caw. Why can't we just dive over there? Just dive. But I made it. What killed you? But I made it. I know what the game wants me to do. They want me to go right here and slide over there and make my way down. But why? I can just jump from right here to right there. I'm a Croft. Let's just survive that. Even more so, right down there. I'm a Croft. Right dab in the middle. Fine, I'll do it your way. Even though the game's cheating. The earth rocks. No, I landed right there. Mash, look. Perfect. You see that? Bailey is looking at you upside down. Well, maybe Bailey would appreciate the stream more if they were looking at me right side up.